Hi guys, we're going to have our analysis on Solana. Solana, yes. So what? This is our weekly chart. This is our weekly chart. So obviously there was a bearish divergence here. Okay, and on the RSI we find a lower low. So this gives us clue that the market wants to go lower. So what happened? This low was taken, and this was at this point when this low was taken that the market actually turned bearish. When it moved down, it came to retest this order block. So this was a valid order block that was successfully retested. Okay, the market dropped further again. All right, so let me zoom in a little to our to the bottom side and find out what is actually going on with Solana. Mhm. So the market created a low here and it created another low here. So this is a low, this is a low. All right. So obviously there are stops lying down here. But what happened here? This is our order block. This is the last green candle before these lows were taken. So this becomes a successful order block. So what happened? In this case, the candlestick didn't violate the order block or the close of the order block, right? The hairline didn't cross above when the market didn't close above it. So we know that this this order block was successfully retested as it did at the top here. So if you look at this at the top here, you see it came straight into it. It didn't close above it or it didn't violate above this other block. We didn't see the wick of the candlestick above the other block. It's the same thing that has happened here. The market went straight into it. It didn't violate. We didn't see the wick above the box, or we didn't see the candle uh, closing above the other block. So we have an indication that this other block has been successfully retested. So we are going to a daily to find out more clues to why this other block has been successfully retested. Okay, so let me zoom in. All right. So what did we see? So as I have been telling you earlier, anytime the market wants to move higher or let's say move lower or higher to an intended direction, the market needs to clear some stops prior to an order block or a breaker. So that is exactly what happened here. So let me go for a brush tool. So this is a level here with stops. This is another low here, another high. This one, and then this level. There's another level here. So as we can see, there are stops lying right above these levels prior to the other block. So there's the level, this the distance here to the other block is a liquidity void that needs to be filled. And right in the liquidity void are the stocks which are lying down. So what did the market do? The market quickly took out these stops, went into the order block, and then took out this particular order breaker, meaning it violated it. See, it took out this one. So this is the last red candle before the massive move high, taking out those stops. So this particular red candle or this level or this level is actually yeah, or this level is actually a valid order block. So this was the last red candle before the massive move high, taking out these stops. So this particular red candle is a valid order block. It has to go a little higher. It's a very, very small one. So that is the body. Okay, so this is the order block. And what did the market do? From the order block here, the market, this particular red candle actually closed below the order block. So you see, the body of the candles has been closed below. It's not only the wick, but the body of the candle closed below. So what the market usually do is they will come and retest this order block as a breaker. If it had violated it, if it was only the wick that pierced through it, it would have moved higher for a fake pump before the drop. But in this case, the market closed below the body of the order block. So when it dropped, it came to retest it as a breaker. It came down again, retested it the second time, it dropped a little lower, and then retested it for the third time as a breaker. Okay, so this just give this retest on the breaker is a successful retest. So right from the breaker, this low was taken. So we have clues that the market wants to go lower. The market wants to go lower. And what do we see? Let's go for our brush tool. There is a stop lying down here, and there is another one here. Let me pull here. So if you look at the market, you see that these this low here and this low here are on the same level. So obviously there are stops lying below here because retail traders, there are some retail traders that bought here, right, and then put their stop loss right below. And there's another group of retail traders that bought here and had their stop losses below here. So the market makers know that they have to take out these stops. So obviously the market is going to attract these levels. The market is going to attract these levels. So from all indications, the chart has given us clues that Solana wants to go lower. Solana wants to go lower. So let's go on to our 4 hour and then see what is going on in the on the 4 hour chart. So you see the market has closed below our 50 moving average. So from indication, I think Solana wants to go lower. These were another stops here, lying down here. The market went up to take out those stops and it's quickly moved down. So it retested this level as a breaker. And then this other block too is being retested. But I think from the and what the chart is saying even if the market should move a little higher or whatever happens, Solana has given us clues that it wants to go down. It wants to come down more to clear some stops and possibly move lower. So let's find out where Solana is likely to drop to. Right now, there's no structure here. So the tool I'm going to use is the Fibonacci tool. The tool I'm going to use is the Fibonacci tool. And what happens is there has to be some sort of a bullish divergence. There should be a bullish divergence. So the market has to come. If the market will go up, there has to be a bullish divergence. So the market has to come below this low here. It has to drop below this low here, and then there has to be another, like a divergence. There should be when it's drop here, there should be a divergence of this sort, a higher like this, yeah, to create the impression that the market still want to go up. So from indication, uh, Solana, we are likely to see lower prices for Solana. So let me delete this trend line and let's use our Fibonacci tool. If we should project on Solana, uh, the 1.61 level goes into the negatives. The 1.61 level goes into the negatives. So the Fibonacci tool might not be a better idea. But what we can do is, because we know that this low has to be taken, this low has to be taken. The first level we have to look at for Solana is this other block, because this is the last red candle before a major move high. Yes. So I expect Solana to at least retest this other block. And mind you, it was prior to this other block that there were these lows. So there is a liquidity void to be filled. So the market will definitely come down to fill that liquidity void for any major move higher. All right. So for us to get the prices very well, let me go and use our horizontal line. So I expect the market to drop down to this other block. And at the other block, the price is 11, and then possibly, let's say below this low here. Let me at least put it at this low here. Let me use a horizontal line again. Okay, yeah. So this is the first level I expect Solana to get to. So at the price of 11.513 levels, that's the other block. So we are likely to see Solana at 11.513 dollar level, and possibly to 6.912, and a little below, and possibly below. Yeah, because we can't really tell for now, because using the Fibonacci tool wouldn't be a good idea as the 1.618 level goes into the negative. But we have a clue that this low has to be taken, this particular low has to be taken. So the market is likely to drop below this low here. Very likely, not promise, but very likely to see the market below these levels, this low here. But the first level that we are looking at for Solana is the 11.513 levels. 11.513 levels. So this is my analysis on Solana. We are likely to see lower prices for Solana You're likely to see lower price for Solana before any major move higher. All right, this is not financial advice. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. Anything is likely to happen though. It's not like this is not guaranteed that it's going to happen, but maybe we can pay attention to it. Our next analysis is going to be on, let me check, let me look at the charts. Our next analysis is going to be on uh, maybe Raven. Yeah, our next analysis is going to be on Raven. So stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel for more of my analysis. Thank you very much for staying. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly do so to support the channel. Thanks a lot. Have a nice evening.